Por favor, denle una fuerte bienvenida, un fuerte aplauso a Carlos Martínez. Sí, señor. Fuerte aplauso. ¿Cómo están, Fearless? Este lado, este lado. Ahora este lado, derecho. Uno juntos. Let's go. Fearless, that's what I'm talking about. Amazing. Gracias, gracias, música. Increíble. Wow. So many beautiful faces. Happy to see all of you here. And what an amazing crowd. You guys showed up. You're here ready to learn, ready to connect. Let's give a round of applause for Tony to put this together. Gracias, Tony, para Fearless. Increíble. Pues muy bien. I'm going to do this speech in English. Okay, as you guys can probably tell, I sound like a little pochito. Right? I'm going to share a little bit about my experience, but more importantly, I want to share with you the best form of marketing. Who here has a business that they want to market? Everybody's hand should go up. Who here has a business that they want? Sales. Perfect. Everybody, great. So today you're going to learn a lot about that. I'm going to give you a tactical strategy to do it. Before that, I want to share a little bit about who I am so you guys understand my story. You guys know where I come from and how we've gotten to this point where we're going to show you some amazing stuff today. So a little bit about me. I'm Carlos Hernandez Martinez. This is me 10 years ago, 11 years ago when I started my very first business. My parents, they're Mexican. They went to the States for the American dream. I came back to Mexico for the Mexican dream. So give round of applause. Viva Mexico. Woo! I love it. I love it here. I'm definitely living that. So this was my very first business. I actually legally wasn't supposed to do this, but I convinced my mom. I said, hey, I need to sign up to what this is, wealth generators at the time. And it's, one of those pyramids that you do Forex. And I love that, to be honest. I didn't make any money here, just so you know. But what I did take away, what I did learn is how to be hungry, right? How to have that mindset of a millionaire, because everybody there had that ambition. And a lot of times, passion and ambition, you just can't buy, right? You have to really be surrounded by those people. You have to really want it. And I was finally surrounded by people that had that kind of mindset. And as you can see, right, I was a very curious kid. This is me, 15, 16 years old, experiencing what it was like to be at events like this. I sacrificed a lot of my youth reading. It was actually to the point, it was crazy because my mom would get upset at me. And she would say, you know what? I wish you would play video games and you would have, friends that you go see to actually ground you, because I can't take away your books, right? Because all I would be doing is reading books. I was growing personally. I was growing my skill sets. Who here knows this guy right here? Tony. So that was my first mentor, to be honest. I had many mentors as I was growing, and being this curious kid, I knew that I needed to learn from experts. So Tony definitely guided me a long way. And as you can see, this is me on stage. Well, not on stage. Actually, funny enough, I was sitting in the crowds just like you guys until eventually, through curiosity, obsession, I just became super passionate about the topic of marketing that I decided I wanted to master this. And it's literally everything I live, breathe, and love is marketing. So I went from being in the crowd to eventually actually getting to stages like this and being able to teach people and teach business owners all about marketing. So this is my transformation. That was me being first place. I did a couple $100,000 in sales of digital services. At this time, I was running a sales team of over 70 reps virtually, and we were selling a lot of marketing services. This is me training on the beach. Why? Because I could. Because it was fun, because I wanted to do something different. And me speaking at churches, I was able to do all kinds of things, and I loved it. I love this kind of environment. This is me doing more events, workshops. People would pay, good amounts of money, 10,000 pesos, to enter just for 4 hours with me so that I can show them how to build out their systems and build campaigns that drive leads, that get them clients. So who here wants to learn some of that? Can I get a yes? Yeah, perfect. All right. So dive into that. I'm gonna real quick. I was gonna touch on this. Work with Nissan, Keller Williams, luxury car shows, luxury car shops that sold Ferraris, Lambos. Worked with big companies like Berkshire Hathaway, Keller Williams, all kinds of industries. Trust me, I've sold it, I've marketed it, and today I'm gonna share with you my simple funnel that generates over 1,000 leads per month, and how you can ethically steal this from me. Okay, I'm literally gonna give you everything at the end. So one very important note, please, please, please do not use this information to get rich and do evil, right? We're here to get wealthy and to do good. That's what Fearless is all about. This is a for-purpose event. So one last round of applause for being a for-purpose. Thank you, Fearless, for everything that you're doing, what we're doing afterwards. So I know you're ready. You're like, just get to the point. Let's see some magic. So I want to give all of this to you at the end. I don't want you to think that this is complicated. I'm going to simplify it as much as possible. But at the very end, you're going to get it yourself. So don't worry. I still want you guys to take notes. Why does all of this matter? What's the important part about this? Well, you can finally attract high quality clients in your sleep. You guys want to learn how? Yeah, perfect. Wait, what? Do you guys want to learn how? All righty, I'm done asking. This right here is not marketing 101, okay? Marketing 101 is very 2020, right? You know you got to have a personal brand. You know you need a website. You know you need to be making content because content is king. The same way cash is king, right? Cash is literally content. The more content you make, the more cash you're going to make as well. So this means you already have a nice brand. You already have a nice headshot. You took your photos. You have your website. Okay, we're going to get into some advanced marketing. So I want you to really pay attention and know that this isn't some basic level stuff. Okay, so first things first, who here uses ChatGPT? Raise your hands this time. Raise your hands. Perfect. Who here uses it every day? Keep your hands up. The hands, the drop went down a little bit. Well, I want to tell you something. One of the best quotes, maybe you've heard this before, is that the fittest and the strongest aren't the ones who survive. It's the ones that are most adaptable. The ones who adapt survive. And nowadays, if you're not utilizing AI, then you're going to get left behind. Because the people that know how to leverage AI in minutes and in one day, in 1 week, can literally surpass your business just by using this technology. So I highly recommend that you become a cyborg, literally adopt AI and using it in everything, social media, your life, your AI assistant. And I'm going to show you something very neat that you can do right away. So there's no excuses. We're talking about split testing some ads. Okay, so let me explain this. Here, I have a chat with GPT where, let's say right now you can pull up your phone, pull up AI and say, okay, if I want leads to come to me, I need to make content. What kind of videos should I make? What kind of promotion should I make? So as you can see here, I said, hey, create 5 sweet and simple scripts to swipe up and talk about why the Riviera Maya is the best area to invest in, right? And then AI pops out, does its magic. And even better, what I do is I get very specific with my prompts and I ask a better quality prompt. And I say, hey, I want these scripts now to have a hook and a call to action, a strong hook and a call to action. And as you can see, it pops out way better versions because the quality of the prompts that you put in is the quality of the output that it's going to give you, just like in life. Who here has heard this quote? That the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions that you ask. Have you heard that? Perfect. So look, I love this right here. I want to talk about this for a moment because many people that I know are always talking about, man, why didn't this ad campaign work? Or why does this always happen? Those kind of questions, your brain is wired to give you those answers. So if you're asking, why doesn't this happen? Your brain's going to say, because you're ugly. Because you're too slow. Because that was the wrong video, right? It's giving you those answers. But instead of you saying, what can I do to make better ads that convert? What can I do so that this doesn't happen again? Oh, I'm going to prepare. I'm going to do practice, right? The quality of your questions literally determine the quality of your life. The same way that AI, the more specific you give the information, the more specific questions you ask, the better quality of a response you're going to get. Now, I want to share exactly how you can take those scripts that you're making with AI, pass it off from a robot now into your own hands. This is called a teleprompter app. Who here knows what a teleprompter is? Very few, right? Well, look, the beautiful thing is a teleprompter. You can go on your app right now. And at the end of this, I'm going to give all of this to you. You guys know exactly what apps I use. You guys are going to get everything at the end. This is a free app where you can put your script on your phone that AI gave you 1 minute ago, and you just read the words and check out what happens. With AI, you can turn these videos into perfect campaigns, perfect social media posts just by correcting your eye contact. People can't even tell using AI that your eyes were closed or that you were looking at the words. You can literally make videos that look perfect just by using AI, using a teleprompter, and using this platform called Veed. I'm going to give it to you guys at the end. So let's put this into real world practice. Okay, what did we just go through right now? We just went through making some prompts very simply, couple of minutes with AI, making them very specific, putting it into your teleprompter app and making videos. And I'm talking a lot. Okay, who here has heard don't put all your eggs in one basket? Everybody. Okay. That is the same with your marketing. You do not want to put all your eggs into Facebook. You do not want to put all your eggs into Instagram, right? You want to diversify. You want to be on all the platforms. It works the same when you're making ad creatives, when you're making campaigns. You need to try different things. There's different buckets of people that understand things differently, that sometimes you have to make different versions of videos. Sometimes you have to make different versions of graphics. And this is what's called split testing. Okay. And in the matter of minutes using AI, you can create a variety of split tests. Let's look at some, for example, right? There's all kinds of swipe up videos. There's click here. There's some ads that we make. And this is just to give you an example. You want to have a variety of different videos that you can now turn into ad campaigns. So I'm sure some of you are familiar here with Facebook advertising. In this example, we're using Facebook, but this works for everything. TikTok, Instagram, Google. You're going to create different versions of copy, different versions of video. And as you can see, once you have them running, there's something called a Facebook form or a opt-in page, right? If you're doing a different channel. And on this form, you have to think about what are your most qualifying questions? What are the questions that really determine whether or not you know somebody's going to be a client or not? Okay, you need to think about those filters, because who here, with a yes, who here has had experience dealing with bad leads? Who's had bad leads? Yes, okay, a lot of people. And how does that feel? Bad, right? You're just making all these calls, and why aren't they answering, or why are they hanging up on me? Why are they so mad? Right? And it's because there's not enough filters. So one of the first things here that you want to know is throughout these ads, you want to have at least 5 to 10 or more questions on your application to really feel through how your client is doing. Let's say the example, real estate. How soon do you want to invest? Right? How much is your budget? What areas are you looking for? Is this for Airbnb? Is this for a property, a vacation home, right? Getting very clear and making your audience, making your prospect actually go through an application and think about what they're going to put. And let's take it another level beyond, okay? Because most people have a form, but what a lot of people aren't doing is utilizing the thank you. What do I mean by that? Many people, when you submit a form, it just says, thank you for your interest. Somebody will be in touch. We don't do that here. That's very old. Okay, now we actually utilize thank you pages. So what does that look like? They fill out an application. It's on Facebook or it's on your opt-in. After they fill out that application, here's a page. This is a funnel that says, thank you, great news. After reviewing your application, we see that you qualify, you're eligible for our programs. Let's say in your case, right? If it's real estate, great news, you're eligible for some of the best properties right now in the Riviera Maya. Let's schedule a call so that we can show you what are the best options. Who here handles their calls? And that's where all the sales are made. There's Zoom calls, regular calls. Who here sells over the phone? By hands up. That's it. I think everybody, right? Put your hands up if you sell over Zoom or over the phone. Perfect. Okay. That's where the money is made. All right. Not in the lead. Just generating a lead doesn't give you money. It's getting the lead to show up and getting them on a Zoom call and getting them in front of you. So what do these numbers look like? So you guys have an idea. when people are filling out the form, what happens is about 20%, and this is industry wide. We've done real estate, we've done automobiles, we've done solar, credit, insurance, everything. And what we see is generally a 20% conversion rate. So that means that out of the people that fill the form, go to the thank you page, now you have 2 people out of 10 that are setting up appointment with you, a Zoom consultation, which is where the money is made. The other 80% goes through the regular process, right? All sales needs follow up. All sales needs to be nurtured. So what happens is when they fill out that form, they're getting emails, they're getting texts, they're getting WhatsApp. That's our normal. We're not really talking about that. But what we do want to focus on is this number right here, 80%. That's a huge amount of leads that are still left with that need to be nurtured and talked to so that they can book with you. And the thing with sales that I see very often is that many people give up after that first follow-up call, that second follow-up call. And I want to tell you right now, no matter how much AI can help you, no matter how many leads you're getting, sales is always the most important part. And this is where you have to show up to Tony's workshop, right? You have to train your team. You have to have your reps ready to handle the leads. Because I know clients that within their first week, they start getting sales because they're great over the phone and they had the help. And then I know some people that take months to get their first sale because their team wasn't ready. Their team wasn't trained. Okay. So 80% of sales requires over 5 follow-up calls after the initial meeting, but 44% of sales reps give up after the first follow-up. Who here can relate with that or knows people that they give up after their first call, right? It happens so much. We have to be the ones at the end of the day to save ourselves, not AI, not these campaigns. You and your team have to be ready for sales. Okay. So that's always going to be an important aspect in this. So now imagine this. Imagine you have leads coming in, you have people that now are knocking on your door, knocking on your business. What if you had a robot, an AI friend that was setting you up on calls and set you up on more appointments? Who wants that for their business? Woo! Can I get a yes? Who wants that for their business? Woo! All righty. So look, I love this theme because as of recently, AI has been getting so advanced, and now we're able to leverage that in the best way possible. So what do I mean? When a lead comes in, right, they go through a certain sequence. Automation is key. So as you can see, right, a Facebook lead form is submitted. And then what happens? They get tagged, they get assigned a user. If you have a sales team, this one goes to George, this one goes to Luis, etc. They get an email, okay, saying, hey, there's a new lead. Make sure to reach out to them. And then they also get a notification. The lead themselves get a text, they get a WhatsApp, they get an email saying, hey, we saw that you filled out this form on Facebook. I just wanted to verify that it was you. Can you respond yes to confirm it's you? What are we doing here? We are filtering out the spam leads. We're filtering out the people that are really not interested. And we're getting the people to respond with an action. We're getting them to say, yes, it was me. Yes, I am interested. And now you're not having those people when you call them, they're not going to say, what are you doing? I don't want to be called. No, boom, hang up. No, they're going to actually take the time because they're saying, yes, no, I remember you. I did fill out that form. That was me, right? So now you're positioning it in your favor. Even better than that, when they respond and when they send a message back, this is a AI automated appointment setter that what we do is we give the AI a personality. We literally say, hey, you are our rep for Marketing Mex, and you're an enthusiastic agent. You're a consultative seller. There's no hard pushing, and you're a friendly human bot, right? And I literally give it a personality and I make it sound as human as possible. So instead of saying, hello, how are you today? It's like, hey, how's it going? Right. And I'm literally training it the kind of verbiage that I wanted to use. And I'm showing the qualifying questions, right? I also want the AI appointment setter to qualify the lead for me. So what's happening here is I'm literally creating all the notes on what not to do, what questions to ask. And then at the end, setting up an appointment. So what does that look like in action? Let me show you. Check this out. Very powerful tool here. As you can see, this is a form that gets filled out. It begins a conversation where then the AI takes that information, and says, hey, let's dive into your situation. Would love to reach out. And then the automation goes out, says, hey, I just want to make sure it's you. They say yes. They start talking with AI. It says in 35 minutes, it looks like we don't have any available times. Could you suggest another time? The follow-up kicks in. And then again, follow up, right? Follow up is key. I mean, look at the amount of contacts that we made before they start the conversation again with AI. Okay. And then they start saying, hey, you know what? I'm actually interested and, I'm trying to get into real estate, earn some income. AI is handling the whole conversation. You can trust this with over 14 years of credit experience. I'm just curious if this will have, oh, what happened? Who did that? We'll wait for a second there. But as you can see, it's literally having a full-on conversation. I've actually seen it where somebody said, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't make the appointment. My uncle just died, and it was a sad conversation. But the AI said, hey, I totally understand. Don't worry about it. Take your time, feel better, and when you're ready, get back to us. So it has empathy. We literally train it on how to respond to these people. And so this is another example, a little bit going straight to the point. You get to see that. If the video finishes this time, we're going to see that the appointment gets set. So I want you guys to just take a look and read the verbiage, because people are literally responding to the automation. When that happens, we train the AI robot to now take it from there and set up that appointment for us. So they give us their information, they choose a time, and boom, as soon as the appointment is booked, our agents get notified, or our clients in that case get notified. And now you have appointments on automation. Who here wants to wake up to their calendar filled with appointments? Can I get a yes? Woo. That's what I thought. Okay, now let's dive a little bit deeper into this. We just had AI create our scripts. We turned that into guides that we put in a teleprompter. And within minutes, we have a variety of different ads, a variety of different creatives that we can now push on campaigns. This, in 10 minutes, you can have at least 3 or 4 videos. And within another 10 minutes, you can create some ads where they're bringing in leads. You're getting appointments set by the robot so that you can finally get in the green, get some sold. And as you can see, a lot of believers in this platform, they've already sold many appointments that have gone through from the AI. So you want to keep going? You want me to share another strategy with you? What was that? All righty. All right. I'll keep going just for you. So I want to talk a little bit about lead magnets. We just went over a whole campaign that you can use in your business. This is another channel that you can use to start generating leads. Have you guys heard of a lead magnet? Who here in the room, just out of curiosity? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, great. Well, this is going to be very powerful in that case if you've never used these. If you've signed up for something in the past, it's most likely that you've been received a lead magnet. That means you saw something that you liked, that you saw value for yourself, and so you downloaded it, right? You gave them your information, email number, sometimes even your phone, so that you can get access to that free PDF. Well, with the power of AI, I'm literally going to show you how simple it is to make your very own lead magnet that you can use, that you can give away to your audience and start collecting information and start collecting leads. You first want to think about, right, what is the prompt I'm going to give AI? I need to be very specific. And in this example, we're making an ebook talking about the Riviera Maya, pointed at the international investor, understanding who is your audience, and they're looking to invest in Mexico. Name the book and give me the catchy title. And literally in 1 minute of just typing, we now have a full index of a book. And what I do is section by section, I say, AI, write out chapter 5 for me. And it's literally filling it all in. Write out chapter 4 for me. And it's literally filling it all in. And as soon as that's done, as soon as I have my book ready, at the end of this, you're going to get a really neat software that will allow you to make books like that. It'll allow you to make lead magnets, PDFs, ebooks in minutes, okay? And I used to pay people $150, $200 or more on Fiverr to do this stuff. Now with AI and with this platform called Scribble, we're able to actually make ebooks, make them look beautiful. I could sell this, I could give it away for free, and I did that in minutes. Okay, so AI just helped us make a lead magnet absolutely, well, I shouldn't say absolutely free, but almost free. Okay, now what else? What do you do with this lead magnet? How do I actually promote this? How does this serve me? Well, very simple. You have to have some automations in place where when people comment, right, and there's many ways to give a lead magnet. You can do it in an article and blogs and videos and Instagram. What we have set up here is we have videos that go out also made with AI scripts that say, hey, we're talking about how you can invest in the Riviera Maya. If you want more info, make sure to comment below Riviera Maya to get your book. And what happens? People start responding, book, 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 book. And what happens is now that automation goes through, sends them to the funnel where they can fill out their information, and we'll make that exchange to give them their book. And check this out. We want to think beyond the lead. We want to think beyond the lead magnet. And what's going to happen is once they get this book, inside of the lead magnet, we want to have call to actions. Okay. Another thing, just like the thank you page, right? Nobody's using the thank you page. Here's another thing that absolutely nobody is doing. A very few people that I've actually seen use this strategy. From inside of the lead magnet itself, you get to get calls booked with you. So who here wants somebody to hop on the phone with you that already went through your whole thing and they just want to buy? They're like ready. They're like, I'm ready. I want to work with you, Carlos. Who wants that in their business? Perfect. That's what I thought. Everybody is able to do this now in minutes. And inside of your ebook, you want to make sure that you're adding those call to actions. Marketing is about the KISS method. Keep it stupid simple. Keep it very, very simple. And so I literally not only put one button, I put like 3 or 4, right? They go through one section and then I say, hey, you ready for more? Schedule a call with me, book here. And then every other section, okay? You want to have lead magnets in there. And now what does this look like at an amplified rate? Let's see what that would look like now, understanding these extra lead magnets. You're just going to do the same exact thing that we went over. Now you're just going to tell GPT, hey, I have an ebook. I want to make some promotions. Give me 5 different scripts that I can use to promote this book. And within minutes, again, you can start running some ads, getting leads come in so that you can start getting the downloads and getting appointments on automation. Are you guys finding this useful? Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys. Are you guys finding this useful? Perfect. I'm glad because that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this. And as promised, you guys literally get to copy my system. So if you scan that QR code, you're going to get the option to book a consultation, a marketing strategy for you, absolutely free for everybody in Fearless. And you get to copy and paste those same exact funnels and those same exact systems that I shared with you into your business. Literally just change your logo, change your industry, change your name, and it's all for you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fearless. You guys are an amazing crowd. Thank you guys for being here.
Wow, Carlos. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, amazing. What do you guys think about this talk? Amazing, no? I mean, content is king, cash is king, content is king. Wow, that's amazing. Also, getting a actual bot, artificial intelligence, which is your person.